Welcome back to Dolor Factor Live. On the set tonight we have Richard Young and also Samson Etienne, and we're talking about skin care. Now Richard, you go all around the world, you see skin of all different types. What strikes you the most when you see someone's skin?
Well, skin is like the outer expression of what you are inside, and it's really a way that beauty manifests itself. When I meet someone, I'm obviously observing their skin because I take some time with my skin as well. Some people say, Richard, your skin looks well, and it's not because I am not taking care of it. I think a lot of times people fail to moisturize, and I'm a big believer in moisturizing, even though we live in the tropics and there is a lot more sweat produced, and we have that oily thing coming from our sebaceous glands, and so we need to moisturize. After cleansing, there must be some kind of moisture, because when I was growing up, I would always try to dry out the skin to try and make it not have that greasy look, and to get rid of pimples. They would always tell you dry the pimple out, and I've seen that doesn't work. But I think a lot of the models have a tendency of wanting to use makeup to cover imperfections and blemishes.
Most of us.
Well, my word is that majorly. So
Concealer.
You come forward. Yes, you are supposed to work on the skin from the intake of water, from your diet, your ingestion, through the exercise process. All those things are necessary, and definitely through some kind of regimen where there is a maintenance process. You can't go to sleep with the makeup. Kim Kardashian sleeps with her makeup, but that's because she's doing that television show. Because she lies there, and I look and I say, how could this be real TV? And when the camera zooms in, you know those are eyelash implants, and you know that lip is buffed and is looking like it's lipstick as we know it. It's not even a moisturizer on the lip, and it's.
You've been so for show, really. Because I'm sure. Then they go, and then she goes and she washes off her.
But I think that for reality TV, if you're giving me the impression it's real and she's closing her eye and she's going off to dream, it has to be, even in some of the shows that are supposed to be real gritty. I was always an observer of that. I looked at hair and face before fashion when I was younger, and as I said in an interview, that's the first thing that I remember about myself when my mother says, how could you make those observations? I was very young. That when the woman went through the door and she came out in the other scene, the hair was different, her face looks different, so it had to be shot at a different time. And therefore, I paid particular attention to that, because that perception is all that you have. In order to manipulate how people perceive you, you have to have a face. Your first impression has to be a good one. So
what about the damage that it does? That's actually a very good point, you know, the damage that it does to skin when you're actually sleeping. But I also want to speak to Samson, because he's not with us for a very long time, and we have Christmas coming along, and I want us to tempt our viewers with some, because you know, I find, especially for the person who has everything, it's always very, very difficult. And with Christmas coming along, you just have to buy so many different gifts. I'm the kind of person, I like practical stuff, and I tend to go to one shop or a few shops, and I just get different. I think this is wonderful to have different versions, just different ones for different friends and so on. And they can't compare and say, oh, you prefer her, baby, you prefer him, and so on and so forth. But tell us about these wonderful, not just wonderful looking items, but the smell.
Amazing.
Whoa, more than amazing. So tell us about these.
Okay, well, before you right now, you have the Bomb Cosmetics line. And what is so special about the Bomb Cosmetics is that they are made with essential oils, and they all handmade. Now, what is so interesting about these soaps is that they are not like everyday soaps. These are luxury soaps. They look delicious. They smell amazing. And the oils in them, for example, yang yang, lemongrass, lavender, all these things help to create an atmosphere in the shower. And when I say an atmosphere, some of them are sensual, some of them are refreshing.
You said atmosphere, no, like,
some are aphrodisiac. So they help to achieve something that you want to achieve in the shower. Like I tell most customers who walk in, if you are not energetic on the morning and you want something to really uplift you and get you going, rather than drinking a cup of coffee, go ahead and get one which is uplifting and refreshing, so you start your day off right.
I like that. So I need a few.
Yeah.
And they all made in the UK.
Yes.
Look
And
at this. It's amazing.
Yeah.
this
But you can
smell-
actually slice this?
Yes, we have the soaps. The soaps come sliced, and we also have the blasters. Let me just show you this
Yes.
one. This one is called Pineapple Express. I love it. You can smell it. Yes,
yes.
and
I feel
these,
it
when
take
you
a
put them
bite,
in the
actually.
water, they make a fizz, and the water becomes very foamy. And you also have those which melt in the water, like the creamers. They melt. They create a nice creamy texture in the water. So you can just feel so soft and delicate after your shower.
But are these more feminine?
There
Could you
are for
give
the
something
guys
for
as
men?
well.
Okay.
They are the musky scents, those the guys can use, especially in the soaps and the blasters. There are variations according to who you come and purchase for.
You know what I love about these as well is that you can treat yourself. You can go in there. I mean, I went into Skin Science the other day. I was in there ages because I was trying to get one for myself, and it was just I was resorting to it dip sky blue, who's it, not you, to eliminate because there's so many of them. You
But
know.
what we also trying to do at Skin Science is to make Christmas fun. And what we also have going on is a wish list where customers can come in. You can select those you like the blasters. We also have the body polishes, or the creams, and you create your list. And what we do, you give us your email for maybe 5 persons or 10 according to how many you want to give, and we email them and they can see your profile. And so they can come to Skin Science
What a wonderful
and get you
idea.
a wonderful gift for Christmas. So it's really fun, and I love the wish list.
Wow.
Lots of persons are doing
I've got
it.
a lot of my viewers. I've got thousands of my
Yes,
viewers on
so
my phone. Shall I just like? I'm gonna give you my
So
list
it's
tonight.
really fun, and then Christmas comes and you
wow.
open the gift, and here is the blaster that you walked in and you liked. So it's really interesting, really interesting.
I love that concept.
Isn't that is great?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to say this to my viewers. If you go into Skin Science and you choose some of those items, you give them to Samson. Samson, when someone says to you, Dolor Factor, share me that information.
I will.
And I'm going to put all their names into a bag. And I'm going to choose a couple for them.
Wow.
Okay, great. That's
All
nice.
right.
Yes.
So there you are,
As a
viewers.
pyramid
Go
effect.
yes, go into Skin Science in Rodney Bay, JQ Mall. Check Samson. He will put you through the whole procedure, and ultimately you have an opportunity to win some of those items on your gift list. I don't think that you could ask for more. So compliments of Dolor Factor Live, and of course DBS, because without DBS we would not be here. So compliments of both of us. We will ensure that you get perhaps 1 or 2 items on that wish list, and I'm not going to just extend it to 1 or 2 people. It'll be for quite a few people. All right, so make sure you get out on there. I mean, I really wouldn't know what. I mean, what's this one?
This one is the cream. These are the body creams, and we also have some with shimmer.
Indulgent.
Yes, indulgent and
Strawberries
strawberries
and cream. Oh, I think
So
of
the
rhubarb
names-
and custard when I think of strawberries and cream.
The names are very attractive,
Oh,
and we
wow.
also have some with shimmer.
This I learned it's like a massage
It's a
bar,
body,
right?
yes,
like
it's a body massager, and it has the cocoa butter in there. So right after you have exfoliated, you just pass this on, and the cocoa butter will just melt on your skin and keep you moisturized throughout the day.
so
And it's so
yeah.
edible smelling, and I think
Yeah.
that is one of the current things is trying to be edible. If you smell edible, people want, you will draw people in, but you'll be like a magnet.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
and you can also put this in the house. You find most customers, they say, but it's so cute, they look delicious, I want to eat them,
Yeah.
but you cannot eat them.
Yes,
So
you
most
shouldn't.
customers, they just unwrap them and place them in the house, and the whole house has the aroma, and they come back and they say it smells great. So you can just get one for Christmas, place it in there and feel the Christmas spirit.
Wow. So whether you
Wonderful.
get for yourself or perhaps you're looking for a gift for someone, and I think that men, if you are interested in someone and you don't know how to tell them, you get them one of those, and they'll and they are affordable. Please don't think that we're showing you these and we're saying to you, well, you can't afford these, or you think, oh well, it's Skin Science and it looks like a really beautiful place, and so I think it's expensive. Stop this assumption. The only way you're going to know is if you're going to go in, and of course it's not just these items. There are other things that you may consider a little bit more serious in terms of your skincare ranges, and also makeup as well, that you know Richard will tell us a little bit more about later. And of course Minelva knows about all the other things that you can get there. And what's this little bag, lastly? This little bag looks like...
The little bag has sliced soaps, and it's a different variation, so you get more. You have different soaps in there, just to personalize it.
That's cute.
So it's cut already, and you can use them in the shower.
That's the balm.
It's a really
very nice, very nice. Well, there we go. The start of Dolor Factor Live, showing you some Christmas gifts. Next week's show, we're going to show you some alternative things that you can consider for Christmas as well. So here's a lovely start for you. If you didn't know where to start, you know where to go. That's Skin Science, okay? Now we're going to go to a break, and I'm going to say thank you and goodbye to Samson for now. For now, because I'm sure that I'm going to be seeing you. And please, please, if anyone says to you, Dolor Factor, please get the little list ready for them. All right? Lovely. So thank you so much for coming on set.
Thank you.
And I know that I will see you shortly at Skin Science. Great. All right. Well, when we come back, Minelva is going to be here, and she will tell you more about your skin. Especially, a lot of people have asked about acne and the different types of skin. Some people don't even understand the uses of moisturizer and why it's so important to use sunscreen. Yes, they think, well, when you know, I'm dark skinned, don't need it. You do. All right, so when we come back, we'll explain some more. So see you soon.